We really appreciate catching up with Riverina Livestock Agents, James Tierney from the sale yards in what's happened today in Wagga in sheep. What's happening, James?
Yeah, a little bit cheaper today, Ricky, the lamb market. There's 40,000 lambs yarded and about 10,000 sheep. So we saw the lamb market still pretty solid, but sort of tracking more at late sevens a kilo, sort of 750 to 780 your tradies, and yeah, just buyers a little bit more picky on the quality of the new season lambs. Some of the good old lambs sold pretty well, still up to about $272 or $3 for the best lambs in the yard. So yeah, whilst it was probably a little bit cheaper for new season lambs, I thought the better end of the old lambs sold pretty well.
Yeah, that's and what sort of volumes were we seeing going through today?
40,000 lambs and 10,000 sheep.
Yeah, right. So when I look at the trade lamb indicator, those prices you're mentioning were still better than what we're seeing on a national average.
Yeah, probably are. Yeah. But I don't think quite as strong as a fortnight ago when we had a sale. I think some of the lambs could be $10 cheaper or thereabouts, but still pretty fair. Yeah,
and are we usually seeing demand going up at this point in time, or are we seeing a bit of...
Generally when the numbers start to run, so generally it's probably not unexpected, but it could come off a little bit.
Well, looking at the cattle front, that was a bit earlier in the week, looking like Wagga, a little bit of a downward turn in the price, but still pretty decent values.
Oh, still very decent. Yeah, I actually didn't think it was that much cheaper, really. There was 2,500 there. I thought it was... Yeah, look, some of the feeder cattle might have been 10 cents cheaper, but a lot of the cows I thought were near enough to firm, up to about $4.34 on the best end of them, which is outstanding. Yeah, it's still pretty close to record levels where it was on Monday. Restocking cattle sold really well. The whole lot did, really, I thought. I thought some of the better fat cattle were actually a little bit dearer. No, it was really, really good.
Well, if I look at the Eastern States, Eastern Young Cattle Indicator, it looks like apart from maybe Roma and Scone, you're probably at a premium compared to most other sale yards there too.
Yeah, that could be right too, yeah. Full gallery of buyers again, and as there generally is here, it's sort of where the north meets the south, so yeah, we're fortunate that way.
What's the, I guess first of all, what's the sentiment there at the moment? Pretty wet and plenty going out into the paddocks. How are farmers' optimism or otherwise about where the season's heading?
Yeah, they're optimistic. Yeah. It's shouldn't say it too loud, but some of the croppers would want it to stop raining here, and a little bit further north. It's probably a bit too wet, but I mean today, beautiful day, plenty of feed. Like the season that way is unbelievable. So no, everyone's pretty optimistic, and that's why you're seeing restocking livestock making so much at the minute. But,
yeah, and are people having any trouble getting to sale yards, or is that more a problem in other parts of the country?
That's in other places, not here. Yeah, you wouldn't have any trouble here. Yeah.
Road network's in pretty good nick?
Yep.
All right, James. Well, thanks for that report from the sale yards. I can hear the sheep there in the background. So I appreciate you checking in with us, hot off of what's been happening in the trading action at Wagga sale yards from Riverina Livestock Agents. James, thanks again.
No worries at all.